Hey everybody, Temple Crazed here. So, bonus video. I decided I wanted to do some more nickels. I got a roll worth 50 of them here next to me, so I don't know how long that's going to take, but we're going to do all 50 of them. All 50. Um, I've already dipped them in acetone to get any of the oils and stuff off, so we'll have that working for us. For those that are wondering, I've gone through about a half a bottle now of Nicodate, so I'll probably have to order up some. I have talked to the owner of the company where I got these from, and yeah, we're gonna basically this is gonna be a sponsorship from him. So the owner of the company is Ryan, great guy. If you guys want to go talk to him or whatever, go check out Spotlight Coins in Oostburg, Wisconsin. Give him a call. Let him know that Temple Crazed sent you. You can, talk to him about maybe any coins that you're looking for or something. Maybe there's something you've been looking for a long time you can't find. Talk to my buddy Ryan over there or Braxton. They can help you out and hopefully find you those coins that you've been really wanting to find and haven't been able to for a long time. And great guys over there, great guys. That's where I got all my nickels from, and I buy a lot of my coins from. In fact, a lot of the coins that I sell to a lot of other people, I buy from Spotlight Coins, also known as Northwoods Coins on Whatnot. So go check out Northwoods Coins if you're on Whatnot, or Spotlight Coins if you want to get a hold of them directly. Now, let's get into this. Here we go. Most of these coins are probably going to have mint marks. Those are my favorite, obviously. Usually are worth a little bit more money. We got a new Spudger. A new Spudger. Well, newer. I grabbed a different one out of my stash. I know somebody had asked in my last video what this was, and it's just a plastic spudger used in working on computers and phones and stuff like that. Works really good for just moving that material around. Not really trying to scrape anything off of the coin. We're just trying to move that material. Because the ferric chloride's doing the job of bringing out that date, and we're just anything that it's pulling up. That's the dark stuff that it's pulling up. That's the stuff we're just trying to move around to give fresher ferric chloride a chance to get in there and work. So, and we are seeing a date coming through. It looks like possibly an 18. Possibly an 18. My hands. I tell you what, people, if you're going to do this, please wear gloves. Not so much that it's really that dangerous to your hands. It's just if you don't want to go wandering around with orange stains all over your hands, I'd recommend, gloves. I just keep forgetting to bring any down with me to the basement. I bring everything else, though. That's a 1918. Oh, no, that's got no mint mark even. Oh. Well, what do you know? I thought most of these would. There were some laying on my desk that I just grabbed. So, I guess some of them aren't going to have mint marks, but that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. Calm down. Alright, what about this ugly thing? It's got a mint mark. Denver. I did to Denver. Oh yeah, don't ask them if you do get a hold of Ryan over there at Spotlight. Don't ask for any Buffalo nickels without dates, because guess what? He doesn't have any. I have all of them. I asked today for more, just nickels without dates. And he's like, yeah, no. He's like, you took everything I had after like 20 years of collecting them. Okay. Well, look at this, folks. Look at this. That's a 1914 Denver right there. That's a 1914 Denver right there. That's a $105 coin. $105 coin. Or as Ryan would say, corn. $105 corn. And just try to help it out here a little bit more. We want to pull up that date just a little more without going too far because we don't want to destroy the date. We just want to tease it out. Tease it out a little bit. You do get kind of a feel for the way it all works and stuff. But yeah, there you go. There you are. There we are. There we are. There we are. 1914 Denver. Again, $100 coin right there. I mean, that should sell on for at least a $50. At least a 50. A 50. At least a 50. And I got my big whatnot tomorrow. What Wheat Penny Wednesday. We don't sell just wheat pennies. We sell it all. That's going on tomorrow, the 13th of December. At I think it's at 5 p.m. Central, I want to say. So if you're interested in some of these coins, they will be available at that episode. They will be available for that episode. But yeah, this is a bonus video just because I wanted to. Reasons? Because? Things? Stuff? I don't know. Because I didn't really have a mail call. I did get a few things in for mail, but it wasn't... I wouldn't say it was anything very substantial. You know what I'm saying? I got like 4 coins, I think. So, I thought, well, you know what? Let's do another Buffalo nickel hunt. That seems like a good idea. 1919 is what that looks like to be. What was that, a Denver, I believe? I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Okay, yeah, 19 Denver. That is a $20 piece of coinage there. A $20 coinage. Alright, well, we're gonna... Honestly, we're not gonna do anything with that, because I can see that's a Denver. We know that's a Type 1. Even though we don't see anything there, we know it's a Type 1 Denver. You know, it's a $20 coin just as is. You know, so we're not going to touch that even. We know what that is. I was going to do the reverse and pull that Denver up and everything, but you know, what's the point? I mean, we already know what it is. It's on a mound. It doesn't have the line, which makes it a Type 1 or Variety 1, so no point of destroying, as people are calling it, a coin that doesn't need it. Basically, no point of putting acid onto a coin that doesn't need to be acid etched, is what I'm trying to say here. Oh, so earlier, apparently in my other video, I apparently threw a Type 2 13 Denver into the bag. It's like a $100 freaking coin. I'm not going searching for it. Again, I'm going to say that again. I'm not going to go searching for it. I'm going to throw all those coins into a... Well, not all of them, but a bunch of them into a roll, and they'll be sold tomorrow. So if somebody gets lucky enough to pop that in there, to get that in their roll, hey, that's That's fine. Good job. I don't really feel like going searching through looking for that one coin. So, there you have it. In fact, I may throw some of the other more expensive ones in there too. And mix in some of the $20, $30, $50 ranged ones. In fact, actually, I think I will because I have a lot of them. In 1918, obviously, it's very difficult to tell if it's an 18 over 17. You got to have a really, really good deal, but you know, still. So it's like 8:30 at night my time, and somebody's calling me from Texas. I don't know who would be calling me from Texas at this time of night. I'm not gonna answer it. That's just tough for them. They want something, they can leave a message. Can't believe somebody's calling me at 8:30 at night from Texas. What the heck? What the heck? Yeah, hopefully we'll find some good stuff here. Some Gucci stuff. I think that's a 25. Hopefully we'll find some Gucci stuff. Set up some speakers for my laptop now, so that'll be nice. When I'm doing my whatnot shows, I'll actually have some decent sounding music because they actually have some thud to them instead of just using the laptop speakers. I did some rolls for my penny rolls. I'm not happy with them, but they're for my whatnot show. Wheat penny rolls. Mostly going to be 40s and 50s. Not a ton of teens, 20s, and 30s. There'll be some, but not a ton of them. Unfortunately, I just don't have a ton of them available. So that was a 25 Denver there. That's a $15 coin, folks. Yeah, that's a Denver. 25 Denver right there. That's only 4.4 million. That's a semi-key date coin right there, folks. That's $15 right there. That's pretty good, huh? So that's going to go in the bag, though. That'll go in the bag, be put into rolls, and if somebody wants to buy, hey, go for it. I got to buy more rolls for nickels now. I got lots for pennies, but not a lot for nickels. Nickels. Alright, so I think that's a Denver. I just want to make sure. Sometimes they're... Yeah, okay. Sometimes it's tough. The Denvers, depending upon what blobby kind of they look like, sometimes they're so blobulated. There's another good term for you, blobulated. That they almost look like an S. Or you think it's a Denver, and then you do this to it, and all of a sudden it turns into a San Francisco. You're like, what the heck? Okay, well, that's a sneeze coming. Hold on. Alright. So, since I was paused there for a moment, I decided to listen to that message I just got. Any of y'all old enough to remember dial-up? Yeah, that's what it sounded like. So, my guess is it was wrong numbers, fax. Because that's what fax machines still sound like. And so that got me thinking. Okay, I'm in the tech industry, obviously. Said this many of times. I'm wondering if I can. This is just so weird because this is how my brain works. I'm wondering if I could pipe that into my computer, the sound, and pull up what the fax said. I mean, technically it wouldn't be illegal because they did send it to me. You know, not my fault if they screwed up and sent it to the wrong person. I'm not gonna get the fax, obviously, because I didn't. My phone didn't answer as a fax machine, but it should be able to pull the data out of the information that would be contained within the uh, transmission. If that makes sense. Some of you'll get what I'm saying. Some of you'll be like, huh? Because I know I have a fax program on my computer. So I'm just wondering if I can pipe into that. That might be kind of neat. A neat experiment for myself. Experiment. Is that a 15 or a 13? I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm trying to figure out here. I think it's a 15, but then, I don't know. No, I think it's a 13 actually. But I don't want to go too far, obviously, and completely destroy it, because if it is a 13, that'd be another 13 Denver Type 2, which, is like $100 coin, right? I think that's a 13. Yeah, it's a 13. Barely, barely read that. Okay, cool. Into the bag. Into the rolls. Somebody else will get another. Maybe somebody will get two of the same. Oh, no. I got two different bags I'm doing now, so it'll be. And I'll try to check and make sure, because I don't want somebody getting two of them. I'd rather two different people get one each than one person get both of them, so. I know that's not what you guys would probably want. Any of you that might buy them, you probably would be happy as heck to get both of them, but I want to give people a chance to get cool things. I don't know. Maybe I should just. I've been thinking. I know I like having the scope up high so you can see the whole coin, but let's try bringing her down a little bit here and zooming her in a little bit more and stuff, and let's see if we can just do just the date here a little bit. That way maybe we can see these things a little better here, huh? Oof. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to probably order another bottle of Nicodate. I don't know. I've done a lot of nickels. I mean, not just these ones that we're working on here. I've done thousands of nickels. Probably more than the average person normally does. Probably more. I haven't even been looking, but like right here, where you see the cursor at, if this feather's missing, then you end up with the two feathered variety. I haven't even been watching to see if we have any of those. Hopefully some of you have. I haven't been watching at all. I think that might be another 13. but it's a non thingy mabobber minted mark. Mint of the mark. Looks like somebody attempted to do this one. I think that's a S there, but we'll drop some nick on it. Do 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 do. And just kind of rub around right there. Do 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 do. I tell you, people I have talked to are having a blast doing this themselves. I have talked to a bunch of people that are doing this themselves, and they are literally having a blast. I believe that's an S. Just that whole, all of a sudden, poof, hi, here's the date, thank you. People are enjoying it, and that's the whole thing here. That's all I'm trying to do. Help you guys enjoy your numismatics even more. I mean, obviously we teach numismatics, we talk about numismatics all the time. I just want you guys to enjoy your numismatics even more. Sorry for that flash. I just opened up a browser window while I'm waiting for this to eat here. Because while I'm thinking about it, I want to order myself up some more Nicodate. While I'm thinking about it. Looks like a 25. So that's a 25S. 25S. $5 coin, 6.5 million. Yeah, not a good one. I mean, not a bad one. At least it's not a dollar long coin. Oh, look, there's an S. That's a Type 1S. That's a 1913 Type 1S, and we know what the value of that one is. That's a $50 coin right there, folks. We don't even need to nicodate that one. That is a $50 coin as is. Right there. Yay. There's a 36 Denver. Right there. I guess we don't need to deal with that one. That's okay. That's okay. What's this one? That's a Denver. Let's see, Nicodate. There it is. Yeah, no. I just saw something here called Nicotone. Tones and darkens copper coins. No. I don't want my copper darker. I want it lighter, dang it. Ay, ay, ay. Why would I want it darker? It seems like a horrible idea. Seems like a horrible idea. I don't want my dang pennies to be darker. I want them to be more reddish. Reddish. Reddish? Red. Alright, so that's a 35, which is really weird. I mean, 35 Denver, and that was a very well loved 35 Denver. So, yeah. There's somewhat of a date there. San Francisco. I mean, I can see something, but not very well. Not very well. So let's get that going while I drop some more nicotate into a basket. There we go. Anything else I want while I'm here? You know, I'm just a coin guy. I just buy random stuff, right? No, it's not random, but I do buy a lot of cool numismatic stuff. And I always need more flips. Oh my goodness. You want to get me something for Christmas? Flips. Lots and lots of flips. 23 San Francisco. $12 coin. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. A Denver, Denver, here we go, a Denver. Here we go, a Waslin. Waslin? Waslin. I'm a little cray-cray tonight. It's one of them nights, you know? It's one of them nights. Let's see here. 2x2. Yeah, could use that. Ooh, should I get coin collecting for beginners? I don't think I need that. I don't think I need coin collecting for beginners. Although I could use some stuff and things. Some tubes for some nickels. Or even just rolls, nickel paper rolls. Nickel rolls. I'm very particular, though, about my rolls. Very, very particular. That's 18, I think. Let's drop a little more on there and let it go. See how long it takes, though, now? Like, if I'm not using the spudger at all? Alright, so I always get preformed rolls, just so y'all know, if y'all were wondering. I prefer preformed rolls. And I prefer NF String and Sons. They're my go-to. Just what I do. Just the ones that I prefer, I guess. So, alright, here we go. I'm just going to move this around a little bit here. Yeah, I'm shopping while I'm on YouTube. This is a very professional channel here. A very professional channel. Yeah, that's an 18 a Denver right there. An 18er Denver. 8er, 9er, 18er, 8. Yeah, that. You know what I mean. You know, that $30 coin. You know what I mean. Is it the 7? I can't tell you. Because it looks like somebody else had tried to nicodate it before us and kind of messed things up. So, let's drop that in the bag too. Whoever's going to buy these rolls is going to get a heck of a dang good deal here. Alright, here we go, here we go. I did order my stuff, so I decided, okay, well, I should probably just pause the recording, order my stuff, and then back at it. I bought a box of wrappers that is an assorted box. Usually, because I have a huge box of pennies still, and this one will have pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, all in it. So that's good. Because I do have some quarters that I wouldn't mind being able to wrap. I do have some quarters. Not so many dimes, but I don't know. I don't do a lot with dimes. Dimes and I don't get along. I like nickels because, I don't know. The thing is with nickels, not a lot of people do stuff with nickels. Not a lot of people do things with nickels. Like hunting and stuff. A lot of people hunt, you know, quarters, halves, pennies, obviously, dimes, but they hunt those other ones because, you know, besides the pennies, because they are looking for silver, and nickels, the only silver you're going to get. That's a 13, by the way. That's another 13 Denver. The only silver you're going to get is if you find that's a 16, regular 16, is if you find a war nickel, you know. So, unless you find like something foreign in there, right? Which could happen. It could happen. You could find foreign silver in there. I found lots of weird stuff in my nickel rolls. Looks like we got a 23, I think, here. No, my whole goal here, besides getting up to 1,000 subs, which I tell you what, Northwoods Coins over there, they've really been helping me out with that. Every time I go into their stream, they let me drop my link for this YouTube channel on their stream for Whatnot, and that's really been helping get a lot of people coming over here and subbing and stuff. So obviously we're trying to get up to that 1,000 because that's where I can monetize and stuff, and then we can really have some fun. But besides that, I want to encourage people to get into numismatics and to learn more about numismatics. 1923 San Francisco. It's like a $12 coin. You know, we want, especially a young generation, you know, we want to get a younger generation involved in this. Kids, you know. So if you have kids or grandkids, we want to get them involved too, right? We want to get those kids involved in it and teaching them about it. Think about it as not just teaching them history, but also teaching them wealth. I mean, what more could you want for your kids and grandkids? Teaching them history and about wealth? I don't know. I mean, besides a healthy life, you know? I mean, for my grandkids, I want them to be healthy, obviously. First and foremost, healthy. But then, you know, if I can teach them, you know, a little history and also teach them a little bit about wealth, you know, with that history, why wouldn't I want to? Why wouldn't I? And speaking of history, one of the coins that I got from Spotlight or Northwoods coins, we're going to look at next real quick here. It's in a flip, but we should be able to take a pretty good look at it here next. We'll take a little gander at it. Also, I guess I said, I think in my last video I said I was going to show off some silver rounds that I got from Northwoods, and I don't think I ever actually did. I need to go to I still need to find some better pricing on those rounds. Because I don't want to... They already lost money on them, so I don't want to lose more. No, I'm sure they didn't lose money, but they, they, they could have got a lot more for them, is what I'm trying to say. That's what kind of people they are, though. They're not there to... Obviously, everybody wants to get rich, but they're not there to screw you, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, so that's a 16, Denver. That's another $25 coin right there. Alright, so this coin that I got from them, it's a 1949, a large cent. Get out of there. Stuff from the flip. 1949 large cent. And I was like, alright, cool. Cool. There's a... It's not in the greatest of shape, but then you get over here. And I'm not going to say it on my stream, but you see that where this is rubbed out there? Okay, so that's a brothel coin. The history of the brothel coin is the John would head into the brothel, pay his money to the madam. The madam would give him one of these coins, which I can confirm that is a true one because all the colors, match. It's not like that was just somebody recently that scratched that out. But anyway, that he would take that coin, go to the lady, hand her the coin, do the thing, and at the end of the night, the lady then would bring that coin to the madam, and however many coins she had is how much she would get paid. Is this kid appropriate? Probably not. Maybe once your kid is a little bit older. It's up to each individual parent, I guess. For me, I probably would have learned all this stuff when I was in, 4th, 5th grade, whatever, so. But I went to a school that was like that, right? Anyway, yeah, so it's just that history, though, right? And I'm sure that they didn't probably look that close at the coin before they sold it. So they had no clue. The last one that I had like that, similar to that, I sold for $50, which is actually pretty cheap. Those things should go for closer to $100. So, but it's pretty good history and stuff. More you're buying that kind of a coin for the history, not the numismatics of that coin, because obviously, there's damage to it now, right? But yeah, you're buying that coin for the history more than the numismatics. That's a 25. San Francisco. A 1925 San Francisco, $5. Not a high-end coin. Which is really always weird to me. Usually it's the San Francisco ones that are the big dogs. Got another San Francisco here. Another San Francisco. Is that a 14 San Francisco? Kind of looking it. It's kind of looking like it. It's looking exactly like it. A 14 San Francisco, $35. Now, of course, that 14 Denver, that's the one you want, right? This one's nothing to get upset about, obviously. And that date really did pop through really nice on that one. Too bad the rest of the coins and kind of Not great shape, but anyway. Any who's and what's and whys. You got a Denver here. A Denver. A Denver, Denver. There we go. Oh, I bought a bunch of, I bought a few silver rounds today on Whatnot. I bought a bunch of junk silver from Northwoods. Some quarters and quarters and dimes, I mean. Got some more buffs coming too, I know. What else did I buy? I bought some silver rounds off another seller. And then I bought a whole bunch of Canadian currency. Obviously, I live not too god awful far, about 2.5 hours from the Canadian border here. So I do see Canadian currency quite often and stuff, but current Canadian currency is plastic. And the stuff I bought today was not plastic. It was the stuff that was paper, more like our current currency. And it's a lot of stuff. There was like stuff from like the 50s and whatever. So you're talking like 70-year-old bills. And I know what they're worth, and they're worth a lot more than what I paid for them. So it's a 29 Denver. So just because they're not, and most of them were in actually really nice shape. There was a few that weren't as good, and the guy was actually selling them with American coin or American currency too. And some of those bills that he was selling, I know they're the right year to be a bar note. I don't know if they were bar notes, but I know they were the right year, and the camera wasn't close enough for me to see if they were bar notes. But I bought them because, hey, I paid $1 or $2 or whatever. I mean, I paid $1 for $1 basically. So I mean, if nothing else, I can go spend the dollar if it's not a what I'm looking for, like the bar note. If you're not familiar with the Bar, it's Joseph Barr. He was the Secretary of Treasury for the shortest term ever, 28 days. Some websites you go to will tell you that they're not worth any kind of extra money. But I say boo-hoo to them sites because I've sold a lot of bar notes, and they sell for really good money. People collect them, even though there's a lot of websites out there that say do not pay extra for these, they're not that worth it, blah 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 blah. You know what? What do they know? I mean, people collect them. If people collect them, then they collect them, I mean, who's to say that it's worth XYZ money, if people are going to collect them, that's their prerogative, right? There's a 36 Denver. I don't know. Sometimes some of these websites that talk about pricing and stuff, or I don't know. I think it's just some jaded idiot that doesn't think before they decide to throw up a website. They just throw it up there and go, yeah, this is how I feel. You should do what I tell you. And then they ruin it for, people who actually enjoy numismatics and stuff. Who maybe would enjoy collecting bar notes. I don't know. Maybe there's people out there that have no clue and they'd enjoy collecting them. And now this guy has destroyed that thought because he said they're not worth anything. It's just like all the people out there that talk about, fancy serial numbers and stuff, that they're not worth anything more. Hey, there's people that enjoy collecting fancy serial numbers, and they sell for really good money. I don't collect them. Looks like another 25 Denver. It's another good date. I don't collect fancy serial numbers, but there are people that do. Now, there's a couple serial numbers that I do pick up, but that's just because they're for customers who want them. Or maybe don't know they want them, but they're going to get them. They're going to pay for them. They're going to buy them, whether they know it or not. And it's a 26 or 28. I can't tell which. Don't care, because it's kind of a lower end one. Looks like somebody tried to liquidate that. I think it's a 21, but let's give her the juice and see for sure. Let's give her some of the juice. So as some of you know, I watch Vice Grip Garage. Derek over there at Vice Grip Garage and stuff. Did any of y'all watch his last video? I know some of y'all know who that is and stuff. Did any of you watch his last video with that Cadillac? Oh my goodness gracious. Talk about a basket case. 21 San Francisco, 1.5 million. Holy cow, folks. 21 San Francisco. Let's see if we can bring that date up a little bit. It's a $75 coin, folks. That's a $75 coin. But yeah, that 81 Cadillac, what was it, Coupe de Ville or whatever, with that 1 year multi-displacement motor, the 864 motor. What a frickin' basket case. Hoofda. I don't know that I've ever seen that guy fail at his missions, but he sure did on that one. You know, he says, win some, lose some, but that one he really lost. I've never liked throttle body injection anyway, but still, that thing, oh. Yeah, that's a 21. That's a $75 coin right there. Nice. That's nice. Right? Right. That's a Denver, Denver, Denver. But yeah, it's just hoof. What the heck? I mean, I know that modernly we have multi-displacement, vehicles that can shut down cylinders and do the whatsies, hoo-ha thingies and stuff, but in 81, oh, apparently that was not a good year to do that. Apparently that wasn't a good year. Did any of you have one of them? I mean, I didn't, because I was a year old, but did any of y'all have one out there? I mean, we got 600 people. Only about 40 of you watch this, but hey. Just wondering if anybody had one, or their family had one of them 81 Cadillacs with that multi-displacement motor. Motor. And I don't understand. I mean, I guess it was gas crisis and stuff, I suppose. But, we're not going to get a date on this third thing. Those things. I had a big old boat when I was younger. I had a 79 Pontiac Bonneville. 4-door, 301 2-barrel. That thing got 20 3 to 25 miles to the gallon on the highway anyway. Just cruising. I mean, shoot, there's vehicles today that don't get that. And that thing was a big old heavy boat, you know? Should probably make sure I'm on the screen. So, I don't know if there was really that much of a need for that kind of a vehicle. I had a 79 Pontiac Bonneville, 4-door, 301 2-barrel. That was my great-grandparents that they gave me. Or my grandmother gave me, I should say. And I had a 78 Buick LeSabre with a 301 2-barrel. There's another 14S. Another $35 coin. Had a, it was my mom's car, but it was a 82, I believe, Mercury Cougar with an inline 6. And it was a 4-door, ugly A car. Just ugly. Okay, a Mercury Cougar should not be 4 doors for one. I mean, come on now. But anyway, I blew the motor up in it. I was really tough on vehicles when I was a kid. Because I blew the motor up in the LeSabre within, I don't know, a couple weeks, something like that. I did not blow the motor up in my old Pontiac Bonneville. I blew the what did I do? I blew a rear end once and I think a transmission or vice versa, something like that. And then I was like, okay, I guess we'll get rid of this thing now. Which I should never have done. I loved that car. But I was young and dumb. What else did we have? 86, and I wish I had one of these still. 1986 Chrysler LeBaron. It was the GTS turbo hatchback. They're tough to find now, and if you can find them, they are super expensive. In 87, they changed the body style, so the 86 is the one that you gotta get if you want the one that I had. The 86 Chrysler LeBaron GTS turbo hatchback. Had this digital dash and stuff that worked about half the time. But that car did, back then, which is, well, I mean, it's still fast today, but, I mean, I could do 140 miles an hour in that car. No problem. Now, the problem it did have is it needed rings. It needed rings bad. I mean, it was literally check the oil, check the gas, fill the oil kind of a thing, all right? You didn't drive past a gas station without stopping and putting oil in it. It was horrible. It burned so much oil. It was so bad. I mean, I literally went through, driving it back and forth to school or whatever, I probably went through a quart of oil each way. It was bad. But it was fast. And for a 16-year-old kid, that's exactly what you need. A fast car. And being that it was the turbo, 4-cylinder turbo, but anyway, I ended up melting the turbo in it. So there's that. Another one of those cars, Another 14S. Another one of those cars that I loved. Wish I still had. People ask me all the time where tempo crazed comes from. Well, I guess it's time y'all know. For those that don't know. I had a 1990... Was it a 93 or 94? I think it was a 93. Might have been a 94. It doesn't matter. Ford Tempo. And you're like, oh, great, a Ford Tempo. Well, here's the thing. I had a 2-door, red, What was it, GS, GL, whatever. It was the four banger though, but it was a 5-speed manual, 2.3 liter 4-cylinder that was a bit souped up, just a tash. When I went to school for auto mechanics, our teacher um, was actually a drag racer. So he taught me how to pull the Mazda gearbox out, which Mazda makes racing gearboxes, which is perfect. But pull the Mazda racing gearbox out, or Mazda box out there, I mean, and shave the edges of the gears so that you could slam shift it, which was really cool. Didn't even need a clutch then, which definitely made it a lot quicker. And we threw in a Mazda racing clutch. And let's see, it had, I don't know, it had so much stuff in it. It had Mustang pistons in it. And anyway, it wasn't just a normal everyday 2.3 liter Ford Tempo, that was for sure. That car went for a long time because I had it, my kids drove it. Then we sold it to one person who fixed something in it, and their daughter drove it, and then they sold it to another person who I actually knew, and they drove it, and then they gave it to their kid or their, I don't know, it went to a lot of damn people. That was a hell of a good car. Hell of a good car. So, kind of, that's another one I really wish I would have hung on to. Got really good mileage. And with all the performance stuff that I had in it, it definitely was cool. It was back in the day when Scorchers were a thing. I don't know if anybody out there in the YouTube land remembers Scorchers, the tires. Pretty much they would, when you'd squeal your tires or whatever, they'd leave marks of the color. So I had red Scorchers on the front. So when I'd take off from a light, dump the clutch or whatever, and take off, I'd just leave two bright red marks on the pavement. Yeah, not a good thing. Cops can find you very easily. They just follow. Got busted for racing quite a few times. Won quite a few of those races, though. I really, really, really enjoy it. I mean, you take a lightweight car, which is the Ford Tempo, 2-door. You do the transmission where you can bang shift it, and then the racing clutch too, which it just grabs like there's no tomorrow. You're not going to be slipping that clutch, is what I'm trying to say. And then you dump a bunch of Mustang racing parts under the hood, because of course the Mustang has a 2.3 liter 4-banger. You throw all this stuff together, and suddenly you got a fairly fast little car. So yeah, anyway, that's where the whole Tempo craze came from. So I figured I should, instead of just saying, oh, it's because I had a Ford Tempo, I figured I should share the actual whole story about the Ford Tempo with y'all so that you don't think I'm completely insane. Partially insane, sure. Completely? Come on now. So, there you go. Now you have a little more knowledge of Tempo. And it just stuck. It literally just stuck. The name. So I've had that name. I've been called Tempo Crazed, whatever, for, I don't know, a lot of years. 20 some odd years anyway. I bought the car. Let's see. I think it was a 93. And I bought it in 98. And it only had like 40,000 miles or something like that on it. It was ridiculously low. And when I sold it, I think it had like 200,000 on it or something. By the way, that was a 17 Denver. That was like a $25 coin. I believe that would be a San Francisco type 1. Another $50 coin. Denver, what is that, a 35? So yeah, it was a good car. Let's just say that much. So another one of them cars that I definitely wish I still had. You ever do that? Just kind of think back about all the cars you had and stuff and go, God, I wish I had that. Wish I still had that. Wish I still had that. There was a guy who lived across the street from my parents' house who had a 67 Camaro RS SS sitting in his garage, black on black, or well, black on triple. It was triple black, so black vinyl roof, black everything, black interior, and he had it. I had the money, not physically had the money, but my great grandparents had put away money for me for when I was older, and stuff. But it was my name and my dad's name on the account, and so he needed both signatures to get money out. I couldn't just take the money out myself. But anyway, I talked to the guy, and he offered me the car for $1,500. Sure, it needed work. It hadn't ran in years. But we're talking a 67 Camaro. $1,500. Even when I was 15, 16 years old, I mean, that was still a awesome car. Yeah, I couldn't get my dad to sign to let me take out the money. He was afraid that I'd wrap it around a pole or something, which, I get the fear because, obviously I was a menace to society driving out there. But still, that is a car if he would have let me get, I probably would still have. That was not the only muscle car I tried to buy when I was younger. There was a, was it a 70s, early 70s anyway, Mercury Cougar XR7 that I found for sale for, I think it was only like $750, something like that, and I didn't have the money, and I wasn't 18, so I would have needed my parents' permission anyway, and that was another one that I wasn't allowed to buy. That one needed a lot of work. It needed a lot. It ran, it drove, but it needed a lot of work. Let's see, that would have been a really cool car to have. What other cars? There was I test drove a 92, I believe it was, Pontiac. What was it? Firebird, Trans Am, something like that. Formula. Had the 6.6 in it. The 6.6 liter fuel injected. That was a fun car. That was another one that I kind of wish I could have or would have bought. I'm a car guy. I mean, I've had cars, I've had trucks. I mean, like I've said before, my current vehicle is a 1998 Chevy Suburban 6.5 turbo diesel 4x4. Before that, I had a 96, I think it was, half-ton extended cab Chevy pickup that was also four-wheel drive and a 6.5 turbo diesel. That one got T-boned hard enough to bend the freaking frame. So that was totaled out. Yeah, not happy about that. I liked that truck. So yeah, I've had quite a few vehicles. I'm hard on vehicles. Well, not as much anymore, but I was hard on vehicles. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still drive it like I stole it most times, but that's why my wife drives her own vehicle when I'm with it doesn't let me drive. She drives what is it, 2012 Ford Explorer um, Limited, I think is what it is, with that 3.5 liter in it. Now hers is the naturally aspirated 3.5. I couldn't get a date on that coin. Yeah, but still, it's fast. Boy, it's a numismatics channel, and I'm talking cars. Ain't that a kick? All y'all that hate cars are gonna be like, can we go back to talking about coins, please? And those that love cars are gonna be like, heck yeah. 1919 Denver. We're doing this whole roll, even though it's gonna take a while yet. We're over an hour in. We're gonna do this whole danged roll, and I don't care how long it's taken. We're getting there, though. You may not get a video tomorrow, is what I'm saying. I mean, most of you will probably watch this on the 13th of December anyway. But, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're doing this video now, and probably not going to do another one on the 13th. Probably do one, maybe on the 14th. We'll see. Um, it's my little brother's birthday, so we'll see what's going on there. I don't know if he's doing anything or not, so I don't know what the heck to think or do or what to say. Something like that. I think this is a 13. Yeah, I think that's a 13 type 2. But that date is really tough. But anyway, it's there. What's that, a 25 or something? 25 Denver, maybe? Anyway, why don't you guys drop some comments down below about what kind of vehicles you drove when you were kids, or what your favorite vehicle of all time was. Maybe you didn't actually drive the vehicle. Maybe a buddy had it or something, and you envied to have one like it, or maybe it was just a vehicle that you wish you owned, period. I mean, maybe you wanted to have Kit from Knight Rider or something. I mean, who didn't, right? Or Smokey and the Bandit's car, or you remember the show Viper, where the Viper like changed and stuff? That was cool. That was fun. Um, maybe it's one of those kind of vehicles that you wanted when you were young. I don't know. Maybe it was the A-Team van, or Magnum PI's Ferrari. Yeah, no, I'm aging myself. I get it. I get it. You don't have to tell me I'm aging myself. I remember we had, yeah, I remember like the old station wagons that had the seat in the back that faced the wrong way. Yeah. I remember when my parents wanted a Ford Astro van so bad, and or Aerostar, not Astro. Astro was the GM, and Aerostar so bad, and they got one, and that was the shorter version of the two. That was a 5-speed manual, and man, we drove the wheels off of that thing. Literally, I think it was rusting and falling apart before my dad finally got rid of it. And then they had got another one, the extended version. Boy, was that a nice vehicle. That was an all-wheel drive one too. Man, was that a nice riding vehicle. 1926, San Francisco. Well, that would be a key date, folks. There's 970,000 of that one minted is all. So that starts at 30 bucks right there. That one starts at 30 bucks. 30 bones. 30 bones on that one. So yes, I am going to be trying to put together a roll of these. Now, I might not, because I don't have a bunch of rolls laying around, so I might be just putting like 50 coins into a bag and say, here you go, here's your roll. Just because I don't have the roll material right now, and it won't be here for a couple weeks probably. At least a week. But I am going to try to find one plastic tube and fill it up with all these really expensive coins, these $100, $50, $30 coins and stuff, and sell that one hopefully tomorrow for, 100, 150, 200, somewhere there. If somebody's interested, I know that's a lot of money, but you're also talking there's some spendy coins in there too, right? There's a 1918 Denver. Oh, that date actually doesn't look too bad. I wonder if we can bring it out just a tish more, just so that we can see if it is the 8/7. Just a tish, a tish, a tish, a tish. Alright. I need a different microscope. I love my microscope, don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. I do love this microscope, but I seen one of my peeps today was using a different one, and they could change the color. And boy, did it bring out details. Now, I know I have, and I don't know if this will work or not, but I do have a UV light around here someplace. Let me see if I can find that and see if that does anything for us. Alright, I found it. Just trying to see if maybe different angles here. I mean, it does look a lot easier to see, doesn't it? It does seem a lot easier to see. I mean, I can't see it through the microscope very well, but if I look at it on the screen where you guys are seeing, that definitely looks a lot better. I can definitely see, and I'm moving the other lights. Actually, I'm just going to turn the other lights off, out of the way. But yeah, that's definitely not an 8/7, but boy, you can really tell, you can see it a lot better, can't you? Huh. That's really cool. Well, maybe we should try that more often, huh? So, I know this is going to be dark, but for those last few, I want to just work on trying to get the date to start popping. In fact, let's see what happens if we throw the light on it while it's... Well, no, that doesn't really help us, does it? I was thinking maybe it would show us a little more, a little quicker, but not so much. Alright, so we need some light back over here. We need a little bit of light over here. We need some light on the subject. Come here, you light. And I'll just have to flip those back off, which is fine. So what I'm wondering though here is if we have one, like for instance this one, that the date's just not wanting to cooperate with us. I mean, it's there, but not very well. What I'm wondering is if we bring out this light, can we bring that date up a little bit easier? Will it show better? I mean, it's a 20 something, 26 or 28. I don't think. Oh, well, I don't know. What do you see? I don't know. I wish this had like an adjustable beam or something, but I did only pay a few bucks for it, so. What can you expect, right? It's not like I paid a whole bunch for it and was hoping, and I want the world from it, whatever. That's San Francisco. I bought it because I was told that you can actually see some really cool things on some coins, defects, and things like that with it. Little scratches, imperfections, stuff like that, so. Basically, if somebody's trying to fake a coin, you're going to be able to tell. Alright, so what's that? What did we say? It was a 16 San Francisco? So like a $15 coin? Huh. In the bag we go, in the bag, in the bag, in the bag it goes. Another San Francisco. What do we got here? Hi, dog. My dog just came downstairs. Hi, doggy baby girl. Huh. She wants pets. She wants lovin's. And a treat, I'm sure. I'm sure she also wants a treat. What you doing, little girl? Huh? Do you want treat? Do you want treat? You want treat, huh? Okay. While that thing soaks, we'll give you a treat. Sit. Good girl. Do you want this? No? Yes? Maybe? I'll put it on your head. Huh? Mine. Go shake. Oh, you're gonna shake? You're gonna give five? You'll give high five? Yeah, you'll give high five. Good girl. I wish you guys could all see that. She's so cute. If you're on my Whatnot stream, you've seen it. I show her off all the time on Whatnot. This coin may be fighting us. We got some cracks right here in the planchette. This coin may be an issue. I don't know, 1921, I think. I think it's a 21. San Francisco. I think. If it is, of course, that's another $75 coin. But I'm going to throw that in the bag because I'm not sure for sure. I'm not sure for sure. Well, it looks like it's probably an 18, huh? Yeah. Let's pop that date up a little bit there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We 1918, a Denver. A 1918 Denver. We're almost there. We're almost done with this roll. Another Denver. I don't know. Some guy keeps asking to do my SOC searchage and stuff to help bring my channel up to where, it's easier to find and stuff. And I keep thinking about doing it, but it's just so expensive. But maybe it's worth spending the money just to do it, and in the long run, I guess if we hit that 1,000 subs and start making that money, I guess then it's worth it, right? 1914 Denver. Now, 14 Denver. No, it's just the 14 regular that has the 4/3. I mean, the 14 Denver is still a good coin. That's still a $100 coin. So, maybe I'll do another live stream on Saturday. But try to do one earlier so more people can, come on in, sit on down, enjoy, stay there longer. I don't know. We'll see. It depends what I have. I did order 10 rolls of pennies from another place that I've ordered from before. So hopefully those will be here. I mean, I haven't got a confirmation they've even shipped yet, but I mean, I ordered them on I don't remember if it was Sunday or Monday. Hopefully, though, they've shipped them at least, and hopefully we'll have them soon, and then we can go through those. That'd be fun. So that's a 1919 Philly. A whole $3 coin. Ooh, man, that's a tough one there. All right, well, we're down to the last 5. And now these, like I was saying, well, I can kind of see that date already. Like I was saying, though, these were the last of the mint-marked ones. So The rest will not. Well, I won't say won't have mint marks because they might. You know, if they have a reverse that looks like this, they may still have that mint mark. You never know. Again, on the reverse, the reason I do such a large area is I just feel that having just that one dab right there, I don't like the look of it. So I just do the whole 5 cents area. Kind of try to even that out a little bit. I think that it just looks better when the whole thing's done all the way across. So this looks like it's an 18 Philly. $6 coin. But we'll just bring that date up just a tish. Just a tish more. You know, I have a nickel book around here somewhere, an old, just one of those Whitman or whatever it is, where you just push the coins in or whatever. I was thinking maybe I should fill that thing up with the recovered coins. I mean, I probably have like almost every year now. Might be a good thing to do and sell that way. I don't know. I don't know. In the type 1s, we don't have a ton of, but there's a 24, and we've already established that the 24 Denver's the good one, not the San Francisco, I believe. Or no, yeah, it is the San Francisco. Never mind. That's the $25 corn. The 1924 San Francisco, 25 or $24 or $25. That's good. Well, there we go. We know what that is. That would be a Type 1 Denver. 1913 Type 1 Denver. That's a easy one to figure out, obviously. $20 coin. 1920 San Francisco. $10. And that one you probably would get $10 for because we didn't even liquidate it. No mint mark. This is the last one, by the way. This is it. This is it. This is it. So anyway, tell me what you think down below. Should I put these into a book and sell the whole book? I mean, would one of you be interested in that? If I filled a nickel book with all these? You know? If you'd be interested, let me know. I think I have every single date and mint mark now. Or if I don't, I'm pretty darn close. There might be a few, I was just thinking, there might be a few I don't actually have. I don't think we've had a whole lot of 27s. There's a 17 fillet. A 17 fillet. Fillet. $8, 51 million. Alrighty, well, there we have it, folks. There we just hunted a whole roll worth of beefaloes. A whole roll of beefaloes. Yes, I want to close that. So that was fun, huh? That was a blast and a half. I had fun. I did. So I hope you all had fun too. And again, if you're either in the Wisconsin area there or even anywhere, and you need some coins, you're looking for something special or a certain coin, give my people over there at Spotlight Coins a holler. See what they got. They'll probably have it for you, and if they don't, they can get it for you. And they ship. Obviously, they do Whatnot, so they already ship there. So shipping out to somebody else, somewhere else, that's not a hard deal to do. So, like I say, call them up, tell them Tempo Crazed sent you, tell them you saw my video and that I told you to go check them out and stuff. And yeah, Ryan Braxton. If you talk to Braxton, tell him he's fired. That's just an inside joke between him and I. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everybody, and as always, have a good one. Thanks. Bye.